Hey everyone, it's Miss McGee here, also known as Miss Rysette to a lot of the students. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, see how you're doing, hoping that you are staying happy and healthy, also that you are staying safe. I'm creating this video just to kind of give you guys an actual visual or a tour, if you will, of where everything is and how everything works and how to access everything, especially for parents. I know that a lot of parents aren't familiar with Schoology, so this will be a good course for them to learn where everything is so they're able to help you students over there. And then for you students, just as a refresher or a reminder of where everything is, so that way you guys can hit the ground running on Monday. Speaking of Monday, we will have our first virtual classroom meeting. It will be from 9 to 10. I'm hoping that everybody will be able to join via Google Meet, which is a app that we will be using. I want to check in with you guys, see how you guys are doing. I want you guys to check in with each other. I know that this social distancing, a lot of you guys haven't been able to see each other, and so I want to make sure that that happens. Also want to let you guys know about my office hours and where to find everything. So you'll see here that when you sign on to BCPS1, you have to put your username and your password in. Mine's already saved, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit log in. Then your page looks a little bit different than mine, but you have these three tabs up here. We are going to go under the Schoology Learning Management System tool, or the link, and again, yours is going to look slightly different. But what's most important is that up here where we have courses, you want to go to where it says homeroom or back to school tab. This is where everything involving our virtual classroom will be. If you were to accidentally click on language arts, you will see that it will tell you exactly where to go. So going back to courses, you're going to go to homeroom. And like I said, this is where everything will be. This is my email address. If you want to send me an email, if you want to send me a Dojo message, I'm fine with either. But just so that way you have it. So that's where this is. So like I said, again, everything involving our virtual classroom or online learning up through the 24th will be here. The first place that I want you guys to look is this resources to help get you started tab. In here, when you click on the folder, you'll see two different folders and then a different page. I have Accessing Pearson and Dreambox for those students. Hopefully you guys didn't forget, but just in case you did, I have a visual on how to access that. Also, same thing, accessing Google Meet, and then being able to connect to our Wonders. If you are doing the online schooling, Wonders is the stories that they are using. If you are using the packet, the story's already in there, and it's from our guided reading curriculum from Fontes and Pinnell. The online packet, or the online learning and the packet, the stories for language arts are different. However, they're still doing the same objective or same standard. So accessing Google Meet, this is super important. I created an how to access Google Meet PDF. If you are using a tablet or an iPad, this will be able to pop up for you. You should have no issues with it. I will show us real quick how to get to this virtual class time. If you are using an iPad, a tablet, or a laptop, or a desktop, and you are choosing to log into Google Meet, you have to make sure that you are using your BCPS username. So just like you saw with mine where it said JMCGHEE, you are going to add @bcps.org to the end of your username, and then just type in your normal password. So it is super important that you have the BCPS username and password. If you are using it from your personal account, unfortunately, I will not be allowed to have you access or be allowed to have you enter into our Google Meet chat. Just for privacy reasons, security reasons, Ms. Gorman made that very clear, and I believe that that's coming down from above her. So I will show you how to access that. Under accessing Pearson and Dreambox, we are using Pearson for our math curriculum. So this is same sort of format. How to access Pearson right here. Again, students, you should be familiar with this, but I know that we've had a couple weeks off, so this might be a little bit of a refresher reminder for you. Connecting to Wonders, there is down here, says McGraw-Hill. You will go ahead and click on it. You're going to go down to the student edition for Reading Wonders. So yours is going to look a little bit slightly different than mine, but it should look just like this when you pop up or when it pops up for you. So you'll click on that, you'll click on your Wonders book, and then you're going to click on the to-do list, this right here. This will have everything that is for the online learning packet portion of this week's schooling. So everything that you need will be right here for you. Now let's get to the good stuff. Under virtual class time, this is where I have everything specifically laid out with regards to the Google Meet, when we have our weekly meetings, when I have office hours. This hyperlink right here, this blue one, will take you directly to my Google Meet session. Please, 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 again, make sure that you are signed in with your BCPS username and password. Just make sure that you add @bcps.org to the very end of it. If for some reason you don't have access to a computer or a tablet or an iPad, no big deal. You call this number right here, and then you enter in this PIN number with a #, and you will be connected to our meeting. You won't be able to see anybody, but you can still have conversations with everyone, which is really what I'm focusing on. I think it is super important. Again, our weekly morning meeting will be every day from 9 to 10, except for Easter Monday. That's a religious holiday, so we will have our weekly meeting on Tuesday. These are currently my office hours, are from 10 to 12. If you have any questions, if you don't know how to do something, if you need a little bit of additional help, I will be on this Google Meet link for you specifically. So that way you can either call in or you can just click on the link and I will be there for you to help you. Then we have everything's broken down by the week. So our April 6th through April 10 lessons, both the online format and the packet format, will have 2 language arts, 2 math, and 1 social studies. And then you'll also find a folder that has supplemental materials. So if you click on the folder, it will take you to this page. So like I said, we have language arts, we have math, we have social studies, and then parents, supplemental resources for you guys, students, supplemental resources for you guys, just kind of like those refreshers, reminders. So if you click on the language arts folder, this will all be accessible tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. You have lesson 1 and lesson 2. Your outcome is your objective or your standard. Your think about it, we've done a couple of these in class. It's just a quick discussion. So you're going to answer this question in the story, Juanita and the Beanstalk. The main character needs something. What are some ways you can get what you need? Make sure that when you write this, that you are restating the question. We haven't really talked a whole lot about that, but just to kind of give you guys an idea, When I restate my question is right here. It says, what are some ways you can get what you need? You are going to write, some ways I can get what I need are, and then tell me some ways that you can get what you need. Just make sure you're being super specific and not really vague. I can specifically ask so-and-so for help. I can go back and read the text. I can try it on my own. And then you're going to hit this button right here that says post, and then all of the posts will be down here. But since it's not available yet, there's no posts that are added. Then you have a learn about it. This is where you are going to learn about the story. So it tells you what a fairy tale is. This week's language arts objective is and standard are all about summarizing. So identify key details from the text. Remember, key details help you with the text. Different vocabulary. We've done this vocabulary practice. You can read or listen to the text Juanita and the Beanstalk, again, under your to-do list. And then same thing, lesson 2 has that, and then I have the print materials here. So the print materials is something that the packets are being mailed out, so just to kind of give you guys an idea. Still very much the same, recount the story, thinking about it, and then you have a learn about it, and then like a before the reading, during the reading, after the reading, this is the story. So these materials you will get in the mail. Now for math, it's the same thing, multiplying whole numbers using a number line. So the format's very much the same. The outcome, which is your objective, thinking about it, learning about it, trying it, and then showing me what you know. I also have supplemental resources here for you. So for both parents and students, ELA week 1, since we are starting week 1 tomorrow. So I have what comprehension is, how do you monitor it, schema, parts of a story, the plot. These are things that we've discussed, but it's definitely good to have kind of like those reminders or those refreshers. Sequencing events, since we are talking about summarizing, I have a folder or an anchor chart here specifically for summarizing, so beginning, middle, end, using the sequence of events, so what happened first, then what happened, finally what happened. Some other ways, specifically main idea and key details, what the main idea is, what the supporting details are. Remember, supporting details are also key details. These are the rest of the lessons. They will pop up as each week starts. Down here, I have some folders for some of our resource teachers. Ms. Rabel is our reading specialist. She will be doing different read alouds and posting them in this folder. Currently, there are none, but if you go to her folder, she will have different read alouds for you guys to enjoy. Finally, I have all of the previous quarter 1, quarter 2, and what was graded prior to going on this unprecedented break. I have all of the items right here, so if you need to go back and reference something, they are right there for you. Again, the most important thing that parents you need to know is this virtual class time page. It has where to go for the Google Meet. It has the phone number to call in. It has our weekly morning meetings. It has my office hours. So I'm available to be reached if you need me to. I have my email address. If you forget how to do any of that, the resources to help get you started is a great place to go. Again, it has accessing Pearson and Dreambox, refresher reminder for students. It has accessing Google Meets, which is how you will log into Google Meets. And then it also has the Wonders for students and how to access Wonders. So again, everything is under my courses or under our courses under this homeroom tab. If you click on health or you click on science or you click on social studies, you're going to see something very similar to this